And welcome back to VRML 2 for another matchup of Echo Arena, presented by VRML. And I am SirDimwi, here to present to you Invictus versus Ambush. Now, currently waiting on invites into the game. There appears to be an issue with invites at the moment. So trying to get that sorted. Then once we are in, we will give the go-ahead. And yes, I'm just going to verify to them. Just let them know, because I know in the past I've had someone send me invites and I just didn't get any notifications, which happens periodically. So just letting them know that I have not currently received any on my end. That's not to say they haven't been sent. Of course, I'm sure many have been sent, but that's just the way the disc bounces, huh? Ooh, maybe something to build off of. I like that saying. But in the meantime, we can talk about these teams, and I can pull up. I have to pull up the page now. Invictus returning team, that is Princess AG, a recent addition to the League mod team. That's your captain of Invictus, followed by Cyanide VR, King Crispy, Swagger Nuts, and Filibust. And then over on Ambush, I believe I'm fairly certain. Yes, this is a newer team, although their captain, I know this name, and that is Pathfinder 107. And he's followed up by Doc Tiger, Dankosaurus Rex, Flippin' Fantastic, Queen Aang, and Revlon YouTube. I like a few of those names. Doc Tiger, Dankosaurus Rex, Flippin' Fantastic. I can definitely have some fun with those names there. Hopefully, be able to have some fun with them soon. Still waiting on that invite here, unfortunately. And yes, I see Hecken in the chat there saying Ambush logo looking kind of fresh though. Let me see if they do have an updated logo. So let me actually get this added in here. Is it right? Yes, it is. I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna hit that, and if it doesn't update immediately, there's something else I can do. So it looks like it's not updating immediately. So give me one moment, and I will update that in a second. Double check for the invite, no invite. Double check Atlas. Just to be sure, no Atlas yet. Princess is about to say something, so while she's typing, I'll do this. And I'm doing a thing right now to bring you the logo, the Ambush logo. So hopefully, it says it already exists, and of course, not actually. So this should, there it is. Boom. Ambush logo right there, upper right. Okay. And just informing, just letting Princess know how to run the Atlas program. And that'll get me in there quickly. And yeah, so should be getting in there in just a moment. Looks like the invites, yeah, just having some issues with the invite system at the moment. And but once I am in, we will get going here very shortly. And yes, Ambush logo looking fresher now than before. And yeah, see a few other people there in chat. Keaton, Emmy Movie. Flying Dude 101 asking if I can actually cast their match. Maybe, maybe not. The other thing we're concerned about is not so much available time. Of course, I have a lot of time in the evenings to cast a lot of matches. For the issue most concerned with is maintaining the voice. If I go a little too, because I tend to do a lot of that growly, like what a shot, kind of stuff like that. And if I do it too much on any given day, I will absolutely blow out my voice. Anyone who's around for the preseason finals can attest to that, as I had basically no voice by the time we got the finals, and then it took over 2 weeks to get my voice back. So yeah, it's something that we gotta be sure we don't overdo it. Don't do too many. Fontac, yes, as I've been saying, we're just waiting on invites. The invite system appears to be broken. Try to get Atlas running here for a moment. And yeah, so we're just waiting for this to kick off. And Tiny Texans ask, how are the games that are streamed decided? There's a lot of factors that go into the decision between the personal scheduling. Like right now, I'm trying to not do more than... Right now, I am doing... Oh, and I just got my invite. Awesome. So we'll be getting started here. But right now, I'm trying not to do more than an hour. Like I am right now, but then I'm going to take a full hour before my next. So I'm spacing it out that way. I'm trying not to do too many in a day. We're still doing quite a few. I've actually been keeping track. We've already covered over 25% of North American and European teams in only 3 days, and that number is actually going to go up by the end of today. So that's very exciting to see, and that's only in 3 days. So we're definitely going to get some good coverage. And yes, and also we do take into account the hype votes. They're not the deciding factor, but they definitely are influential in our decision. Then also we try to, you know, we don't want to highlight games where either team's gonna get. We think either team might get blown out because you don't want to, that's not, So we look for games we think are going to be close, and then also we try to prioritize teams we haven't casted yet. So a lot of factors go into it. So on any given day, we can see different decisions for different reasons. But I am finally in the game here, so I'm gonna go ahead and send them a ping. All right, let them know they are good to start. And so once I hear those ready up dings, we will go to the action cam, so to speak. And do you think each game will eventually get their chance, assuming they win most of their games? The goal, now the ultimate goal is to, and I see you corrected it to each team. The ultimate goal is to get every team casted at least once. But with over 130 teams worldwide, and the limited casting crew, at least how it stands at the moment, whether or not we actually achieve that ultimate goal, we will see. But that is the goal. The goal is to get as many teams, and ideally all the teams casted. And oh, look at that! The readies started very, very quickly. Oh, I don't think I was muted. You guys were responding, so we are getting ready to go here for round one between Invictus and Ambush. Invictus, they're on the. Excuse me, that is not correct. I got to swap the teams. Let's do this right quick. Skadoosh there. That is Ambush on the left, Pathfinder, Dankosaurus Rex, Flippin' Fantastic, and Doc Tiger. And that is Invictus on the right, Cyanide VR, Swagger Nuts, Filibuster, and King Crispy, a Swagger. Now, coming in the 3-on-2 here for Invictus, and they get the shot there. Swagger Nuts going to send that one in for the 2. And that's our first points on the board here in this game. 13 seconds in. And one more thing I have to do, actually. So excuse me if... I believe we have that's open comms, so we'll go ahead and mute the comms there, so we're not sharing their team comms with the world. If they want to do that in a video, if that's something you want to do in your own team video, that's perfectly all right. That's gonna be just 1 second. I am paying attention. I'm not paying attention. That's a sideline cam. I apologize. Something I should have done before the cast, and that's gonna be another opportunity for Invictus. And that Swagger Nut's gonna send that one in for the 2. That was just 16 seconds later, so the first minute, Invictus is going to go up by 4 here in round 1. And we should be good, although I did miss that replay. But we're good for the rest of the match here. All right. Now, this is Ambush with the Joust advantage. Coming out here, going to be grabbed by Dankosaurus Rex, and very quickly going to get stunned out by Filibuster. He's going to pop that one in for the 2. And that's going to put Invictus up by 6 now. There's a lot of games that just aren't going to get cast, unfortunately, just because of just how many games there are every day. Unfortunately, if we haven't signed up for it already, it's probably not going to get cast. And nothing against Jax. I love Jax. I really love that team. I would love to see that game cast, but yeah, it's just for today, at least for me, not a viable thing to do, at least not if I want to keep casting into the end of the week. And now Filibus looking at the sharp Sharp angle there as Philibus was. You can see Philibus looking at his hand there. Oh, Swagger Knight's going to get the double stun. Looking for that shot, but that one's going to ding off the corner side of the post. And now Flippin' Fantastic is going to get the clear out. And the chains are away, and Invictus is out quickly here to chase this one down. Now, a chain almost forming in the backfield there, but that was Cyanide, I believe. Cyanide VR there getting the stun out on that chain. So now Invictus turning it around 2.5 minutes in here to I have completely lost the disc. The Swagger Nuts getting surrounded there by a couple players, and so they're going to cycle this one back. And now Cyanide on that back line, looking to send this one far side cross, near side cross to Philibus. Philibus going up to the center. Swagger is going to walk that one in for the 2. And that is going to put Invictus up by 8. So one more time, ambush on the Jealous advantage here. Taken there by Dankosaurus Rex. Dank gonna wait for that guy to come all the way to him. And oh, the read there by Swagger Nuts on a good play. Otherwise a good play by Dankosaurus. And Swagger is going to send that one up to Philibus, who's going to send that one in for the 3. And I might have missed that one. I got to get better with my reaction time. Oh, nope, there we go. We did get it. All right. So, yeah, so that's Invictus up by 11 here. Still over 6 minutes to go. An ambush with that Joust advantage. Dank taking that disc. Going to send it to the right, too, before that stun comes out. But Cyanide with the read to go for that long 3. But that one's going to go high and wide. But collected now by Swagger. Swagger looking to make something happen here. A lot of traffic moving in. So he's going to go for that cross. And Cyanide is going to be able to walk that one in for the 2. And now Invictus is up by 13. I appreciate it, Tiny. Tiny Texan. Tiny Texan saying stream quality is dang good for being run by only one caster. And a lot of that credit goes to Palador. He's responsible for most of the overlay there. And 2, he sets an incredibly high bar that he doesn't necessarily expect everyone to hit that same bar. But you know, when your leader is setting that bar, you know, you don't want to underperform when compared to it. And so now it's going to be Swagger Nuts on the back line here. Oh, what a steal there by Flippin' Fantastic. If he can just get back to it. Unfortunately, he cannot. So Swagger Nuts going to come away with that one. Swagger going to send that one up there to Philibus, I believe. Philibus, beautiful cross pass there back to Swagger Nuts. And that's going to go in for the 2. And Invictus is up by 15 now. The only wish I had was that I wish I could make the graphics quality a little bit better. Even though the stream quality is going to be what it is, at least I could it'd be nice if I could at least run the anti-aliasing to get some smoother lines there. This one going to get sent all the way down into the Invictus zone. Cross receiver Swagger. Swagger going to swing around on the nest there and then send that one away, but that bounce is going to send it right back into their zone. And, ooh, the chain there from Ambush almost getting the grab on it, but unfortunately gets stunned out. Now that one's going to get sent towards mid. Now a cycle here. Philibus looking for that back pass, but it takes that bounce off of the bow tie there. And now some good disc movement here by Invictus, moving it through mid. Swagger Nuts going to walk this one in. Has a man on his tail. Goes for the underside nest bounce shot. And but Cyanide going to be able to get the steal there off of Dankosaurus and pop that one in for the 2. And now Invictus up by 17. Oop, and I failed. I think I shouldn't have even hit the button. I was way too late. Yes, I was. So excuse that that really bad replay. Still getting reused to the system. And then Dank going to send this one back. This is, you know what? That was a great play there. They were, at that point, try whatever you think might work. But there it is. That is going to be, I didn't even see who got that goal. That was Philibus sending that one in from 14 meters out for the 3. And that's going to be a round 1 mercy there for Invictus. Give me one moment to input the scores. Take us to the screen. And then I'm going to take a moment to rest the voice. And yeah, so that's in. That's in. Still getting used to these. You think after a full season, I would just be used to it, but something about that month off, you know. But it's first week. It is what it is. All right, I will be right back. Just to rest the voice and just enjoy the stats and the music. And we are back here for round two between Ambush and Invictus. Round one going to Invictus and a 20-0 Mercy there. And very quickly, Invictus getting the win on that Joust, forwarding this one up to Swagger. Swagger going to go for that the back wall bounce shot that does not exist. Someone's going to bounce out. But now into the hands of King Crispy. King Crispy going to send that one up to Cyanide. Cyanide going to back that one up to Filibust. Filibust going to go up there to Swagger. And Swagger gonna swag some more. Send that one up to Filibust, and Filibust gonna pop that one in for the 2. Nice shot there from Filibust from 6 meters out. And that's gonna be good enough for the first 2 points on the board here in round 2. 25 seconds in. And just a minor, I don't want to call it a correction, but a speculative correction on Schlert there. So it's not that the older teams don't have any MMR. There was a soft reset, but there is a weight in their hidden MMR of some magnitude, and I think what you're going to see, there it is, Filibust from 14 meters out, setting that one in for the 3. And that's going to put Invictus up by 5. I think what you're going to see is like for an easy extreme example is like Joker. I think once Joker's MMR reveals, I don't think it's going to start at 1,200. I think they're going to already be up near 1,300, if not at it, to start. That's my speculation. I don't know how true that's going to be. We'll see in a little over a week. But now Ambush trying to get some good disc movement. You can see what they're trying to do there. Unfortunately, it's not on that last pass, and now an opportunity there from Filibust. Speaking of not on, but there it is, Swagger. Speaking of on, Swagger has been on in this game tonight, and he hits another one there. Good for the 2, and that's going to put Invictus up by 7. So now 8 minutes left in round 2. Invictus up by 7. Ambush once again on that Joust advantage. Flipping fantastic. Sending that one to that left tube, but it's going to hit the ring around the tube there. And so bounce out onto this near side wall, handled by Swagger. Swagger looking at a goalie, going to go for that backboard 3, and he hits it in. As Dank looking as it on the way in. And now that's going to be a 10-point lead there for Invictus. And I did it again. Too late with the replay. So now Ambush with that Joust advantage. Coming out, flipping fantastic. They're going to the floor again as it's getting them away from that chain. See, that's a really good defensive decision where they recognize that chain was getting to them too quick. So very quickly send it to the floor to get a whole bunch of stuff between you and the chain. Between the disc and the chain, at least. And now Swagger is going to get there first. Send that one back to Cyanide. Cyanide up to Filibust. And Filibust, just wide of the goal. And now Doc Tiger going to get that one sent away. And Swagger Nuts now pushing off a Pac-Man there. Looking for that pass to King Crispy. But that one's going to go just wide. Now King Crispy under pressure there on the wall, but flipping fantastic. And he fantastically gets that stun and then clears that one all the way down into the Invictus zone. So it's going to be, I am being horrible with the cams there. And it will be Swagger getting there first, juking out one defender or aggressive forechecker. And Filibust now chasing this one down in that far side trap. And I need to stop getting that. Anyways, Cyanide now. Cyanide going to back that one up. Hits Swagger. Swagger, looks like maybe some clock management on the moment. Still over 6 minutes to go in this game. And yes, just some really smooth, really good disc movement here from Invictus. Cyanide now on the near side wall, pushing into the ambush zone. Has a player sideways gang. And no shot opportunity, so he's going to come back. That is Swagger, and Swagger is going to pop that in for another 2. And Invictus is up by 12. And someone go ahead and clip that bit of Swagger coming in sideways. Go ahead and share that one on the Discord. Good back pass. Gets it sent all the way out. That worried me for a moment. Sent all the way out. Now in the hands of Filibust. Filibust sending that one up to Cyanide. Cyanide going to cross this one. Looking for Filibust once again. But just a little bit behind. Filibust ultimately coming away with it. He's going to send that one up to Swagger behind the goal. And Swagger's going to pop that one in for the 2. And with 5 minutes to go, Invictus is going to take a 14-0 lead. So you can see Ambush is doing what they can here. See, they're setting up again once more for that. And it's because it's working for them. At the very least, they're getting through mid with it. And maybe not every time, but when they have gotten through mid, it's on that play. And so they're sticking with what they've seen work. And it's absolutely commendable. I mean, that's what you got to do. What you got to do. Speaking of doing what you got to do, Cyanide to Filibust. The Filibust going to pop that one in for the 2. And did I miss the replay? Nope. Cool. So yeah, Ambush with the right idea, and it's really just a matter of sticking with it and keep playing, keep practicing. Almost nice move, Dankosaurus. That was a dank move. Unfortunately, Cyanide gonna pull a dank move of his own. Go for that 3. It's gonna bounce off, and if it makes you feel any better, Dank, Cyanide embarrassed himself by bouncing it off the post. After a really good grab, after a really good steal. Cyanide, I'm putting you on the spot, man. Just, you know what? Just take it. You got it. You're good. You know what Anyways. See Delta Ranger in chat. See Princess in chat. See NTS Franz in chat. And Filibust. Wanting to get his name said in chat. Go ahead and say it. Filibusted. And that's going to be it. 21-0 in round 2 to Invictus. Taking a 2-0 victory in this series. I'm going to pop those scores in right quick, take us to the screen, and talk about stats for just a minute. So there it is. Invictus taking that one 2-0 over Ambush. Taking the series in 2. Why do the stats look like this? It's from the anyways, so the stats are wrong for one reason or another, so I apologize for that. I'm fairly certain that's my mistake, although I can't explain it. But anyways, so yeah, unfortunately we can't have no stats to go over. So I'm not going to hold you for too long here on VRML 2. That was Ambush versus Invictus. I have been SirDimwi. This has been VRML. We thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a happy, healthy, fun, safe evening.